Every day, 150 million children go to bed hungry.
If you took all of those children and put them shoulder to shoulder, that the distance that they would extend would be from here to the moon and back 4 times.
But also every day, there are millions of people working to make sure this statistic is erased for good. Many of those people come from the private sector. Catholic Relief Services currently has more than 150 active relationships of this nature. Procter & Gamble was one of the attendees at CRS's 2016 Integrated Nutrition Conference in Nairobi, Kenya.
For too long, the government has been on one side, the development partners have been on one side, and the private sector have been on one side. The fact that now we're looking at ways for us to better work together actually will help yield a lot better results and greater impact.
In 2012, more than 20,000 Kenyan children died due to diarrhea diseases. These diseases come through water contaminated by livestock, animal diseases, or flooding. Procter & Gamble has worked in 75 countries in the past 11 years to fight diarrhea diseases. They donate packets to treat water and money to help CRS deliver hygiene messages in schools.
I think we recognize that the private sector can help us bring innovation, it can help us bring scalability, and it can help us bring even sustainability. The market is a powerful place for new products, new services.
Over the years, we've discovered there are some partners involved in development that are just spectacular in their skills. And CRS is one of those partners. They have an amazing capability. They have a large workforce. CRS brings things to the development world, but they also have a network in country that they can plug into and scale those efforts. What I'd like to see us do is accelerate that progress dramatically by bringing in more partners from the private sector.
We see that the private sector brings, they bring business practices, they bring innovation, they bring reach. And then the government, they provide a regulatory and policy environment. And then the NGOs, the faith communities, and broader civil society, they use their collective voices to be able to promote and insist on sustainable solutions that achieve scale, that's evidence-based, and that will provide sustainable change. All of us working together, we can do this.
Mercy Mwende is proof that partnerships work. An orphan who was raised through foster care, Mercy now puts herself through university, building a business that contributes to better nutrition. She is the owner of Sweet and Dried, a small business which specializes in drying fruit and vegetables. Mercy is growing her business and would like to start marketing her products to hospitals, schools, and people with HIV.
Back where I come from, we have a lot of food that goes into wastes. So the idea was, how can I be able to deal with the wastes and also create a market for them and have naturally dried foods that people can eat anytime.
Mercy received technical assistance through USAID's Farmer to Farmer program, implemented by Catholic Relief Services in East Africa. Farmer to Farmer program pairs US volunteers with agricultural expertise with farmers in developing countries to share skills through short-term projects.
So far we have benefited with quite a number of volunteers, and those are the guys who have helped us to actually set our business the right way.
Today, Mercy employs about 20 workers at the factory and reaches around 500 farmers. She hopes to double those numbers in the next 5 years.
I think a legislator would be surprised by the creativity of some of the private sector engagements and how some of these small businesses are making a real difference in the lives of women and children.
We now want to turn our focus to improving nutrition and bringing the food industry along so that we can involve more people and create economic vitality. So it's a natural progression from basics of how to grow things to now how do we improve nutrition and how do we build much more of a marketplace for those products. I think when we all work together in partnership, we can do things much, much better than when we work alone.